We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Tee, we're set for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. 2-2 Atwell. 66 yards. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The 20. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 67 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll buy some time right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On first down, it's Stafford. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Rams have moved out in front. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
53 is the mic. 53, check 53. That's the right. Easy, quick. 2-2. 53 is the mic. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into it.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. David Montgomery, 43 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray being chased out left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right touchdown. Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 39 yards. And the Cardinals are back within a score. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone. You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Here's Stafford now on second down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown,
and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after after, right down the middle. And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rolling to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. After the turnover, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 53, Mike, got you, boy.
Play fake, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
To throw again on second down. Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Stafford.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch. Kill. Take 4. Watch twist.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Sliding out of the pocket.
Throw right side, take it in by Gibson.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Too low. Back.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Rolling to his right. Caught by Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. First down, Murray. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 52 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Stafford. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Stafford looks to throw again. And he finds Montgomery complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp from 21 yards away.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. 53 is the mark.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
24 is the mark. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, Ace. 24 is the mark.
A final shot before half for Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. we are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Hey. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Big Ace. Get that quarterback deep.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. David Montgomery, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
after the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
On 1st and 10, Stafford buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. He'll pitch it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Check. 53 is the mic. 53, check 53. I got him. 53 is the mic. 53. In your face. Check. 53.
Murray now on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
53, Mike. 53's the mic. Hey. I got you, pop.
Now Murray. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Let's get off the field. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Come on.
53. Mike 53. Bound to lose one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Stop your whining. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 53's mic. Check 53's mic.
Murray now on first down. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cards answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give your team a firm advantage?
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
24's the mark. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch that. Stay 50.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Got a man. It's McBride complete. Touchdown! Trey McBride. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. That's caught by Montgomery. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Third and long, it's Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll look to set up his blockers. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready? 57's Mike. Mark 57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check.
Stafford on first down. Forced out to his left. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
There he goes left side. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Looking to throw. Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back to throw it, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Arizona, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to